Hello, all radiant, yearning friends. Today we will talk about a new novel by R.F. Kuang called Yellowface. Yellowface, by R.F. Kuang, is a contemporary novel that explores themes of identity, cultural appropriation, and the publishing industry's darker aspects. The story is primarily set in Washington, D.C., and revolves around two central characters, June Hayward and Athena Liu. Plot summary. Meeting Athena Liu. June Hayward and Athena Liu are both writers, but their careers are starkly different. June, a white writer, struggles to gain recognition in the literary world, while Athena, an Asian American writer, is celebrated and successful. Despite their professional disparity, the two maintain a friendship, albeit one tinged with envy on June's part. This dynamic sets the stage for the events to come, highlighting the themes of jealousy and ambition. The accident. One night, June and Athena decide to meet up for drinks. Their evening ends at Athena's apartment, where a tragic accident occurs. Athena begins to choke on her food and, despite June's attempts to save her, she dies. In the aftermath of Athena's sudden death, June is left alone in the apartment, overwhelmed by shock and grief. This moment is a turning point, as it marks the beginning of June's moral descent. The theft. Amidst the chaos of the accident, June notices a completed manuscript on Athena's desk. Driven by a mix of envy, desperation, and a sense of opportunity, June decides to take the manuscript. She rationalizes her decision by convincing herself that Athena would have wanted the story to be published. June edits the manuscript, making minimal changes, and submits it to her publisher under her own name. This act of theft is the central moral conflict of the story, setting off a chain of events that will haunt June. The rise to fame. The manuscript, now published under June's name, becomes a bestseller. June basks in the glory of her newfound fame, enjoying interviews, book signings, and the praise of critics and readers alike. She experiences the success she had always dreamed of but could never attain on her own. However, with success comes scrutiny, and June begins to feel the weight of her deception. The rise to fame is depicted as both exhilarating and suffocating, as June's imposter syndrome grows stronger. Public scrutiny. As the book gains popularity, readers and critics begin to question the authenticity of June's voice. The novel's deep cultural insights and themes seem inconsistent with June's background, leading to suspicions about the true authorship. Social media amplifies these concerns, with heated debates erupting over the legitimacy of June's work. This scrutiny puts immense pressure on June, who becomes increasingly paranoid and defensive. The public's questioning mirrors June's internal conflict, highlighting the broader issues of cultural appropriation and authenticity. Internal conflict. June's internal struggle intensifies as she grapples with her conscience. She is torn between the desire to maintain her success and the growing realization of the wrongness of her actions. Her guilt and paranoia begin to consume her, affecting her personal and professional relationships. June's internal conflict is portrayed with empathy, showcasing the psychological toll of her deceit and the complexity of her emotions. Repercussions. The situation escalates when Athena's family and friends start raising questions about the manuscript. The literary world becomes a battleground of accusations and defenses, with June at the center of the controversy. The pressure from all sides forces June to confront the potential consequences of her actions, including legal ramifications and public disgrace. The repercussions are severe, as June's world begins to unravel under the weight of her lies. Facing the truth. In a bid to reclaim her narrative, June decides to come clean and write a memoir detailing her experiences and the truth behind the manuscript. She hopes that by owning up to her actions, she can find some form of redemption and peace. This decision marks a significant shift in June's character, as she moves from denial and rationalization to acceptance and responsibility. Facing the truth is portrayed as a difficult but necessary step towards healing and growth. Conclusion. The novel concludes with June acknowledging the complexities of her actions and the harsh realities of the publishing industry. She understands that her memoir will not erase the harm she has caused, but hopes it will provide some closure. June's resolution to move forward with her memoir signifies her attempt to make amends and confront the consequences of her ambition and deceit. The conclusion leaves readers with a sense of the ongoing struggle for identity, authenticity, and ethical integrity in the literary world. Themes and analysis. Cultural appropriation. The novel tackles the issue of cultural appropriation head-on, exploring the ethical implications of telling stories that belong to other cultures. June's theft of Athena's manuscript serves as a powerful metaphor for the broader societal issue of cultural exploitation. Identity and belonging. June's struggle with her identity and her place in the literary world reflects the broader quest for belonging and acceptance. The novel examines how external validation and internal insecurities shape one's sense of self. Moral ambiguity. Yellowface delves into the moral gray areas, illustrating how desperation and ambition can lead to ethical compromises. June's character is complex and multifaceted, embodying the conflict between personal gain and moral integrity. The publishing industry. The book offers a critical look at the publishing industry, exposing its competitive nature, the impact of social media, and the challenges faced by authors, especially those from marginalized communities. It highlights the pressures to conform to market trends and the consequences of exploiting cultural narratives for commercial success. Character analysis. June Hayward. June is a deeply flawed yet relatable character. Her actions are driven by envy, desperation, and a desire for recognition. Throughout the novel, she undergoes significant emotional and psychological turmoil, making her a compelling and empathetic protagonist. Athena Liu. Athena, despite her early death, remains a significant presence in the story. Her success and the authenticity of her voice serve as a stark contrast to June's deception. Athena's character underscores the themes of cultural identity and representation, highlighting the value of authentic storytelling. Yellowface by R.F. Kuang is a thought-provoking and timely novel that challenges readers to reflect on the complexities of identity, cultural appropriation, and the ethical dilemmas within the creative industries. Through its gripping narrative and well-developed characters, the book offers a compelling exploration of the lengths one might go to achieve success and the cost of such ambition. Yellowface by R.F. Kuang conveys several important messages that can be applied in personal life. 1. Authenticity and honesty. Authenticity in our identity and work is crucial. Being true to oneself and honest in all aspects of life brings peace and integrity. Borrowing someone else's identity or work may provide temporary benefits, but there will always be long-term negative consequences. 2. Respecting other cultures and identities. Respecting and valuing the cultures and identities of others is a crucial value in a diverse society. Cultural appropriation can hurt and demean other groups. Learning to celebrate differences without taking advantage of them is a crucial step towards a healthy and inclusive diversity. 3. Healthy ambition. Ambition and the desire for success are natural, but how we achieve them is crucial. Sacrificing moral values and ethics for success can bring more harm than benefits. Find ways to achieve your goals honestly and respectfully. 4. Acknowledging mistakes and taking responsibility. Acknowledging mistakes and taking responsibility for our actions is a sign of maturity and integrity. Although difficult, facing them honestly is the first step towards improvement and redemption. 5. Power to change. Everyone has the ability to change and improve themselves. The journey towards redemption may be long and challenging, but it is always possible if we are willing to make an effort and take responsibility for our actions. Incorporating these messages into personal life can help build strong character and better relationships with others.